Hey everyone, this is Troy from TroyPoint.com, and in this video I'm going to show you what I think is the best Firestick hack. The main reason I've moved away from the Amazon Fire TV streaming devices is due to their blocking of third-party launchers and other modifications that we could previously make. Android TV or Google TV systems allow for these various launchers, and heck, you can even install some of them directly through Google Play Store. Here's how I've been using my favorite launcher, projectivy, on the few Fire Sticks still in my house. First, I got this replacement Fire Stick remote off of Amazon for only 11 bucks. You will see that it comes with two buttons that can be customized, which is what we need to make this work. This remote is compatible with the newer Fire TV devices such as the Fire TV Stick 4K Max, Fire TV Cube, and Fire TV Stick Lite. A huge thanks goes out to YouTuber Tech Doctor UK for pointing out this remote in one of his videos. Link for his channel is in the video notes below. I unboxed it and then followed the instructions that came with it, which allowed me to pair it with my Fire TV Stick 4K Max, and it also gives directions on how to connect it to your TV for controlling volume and power. Now I'm going to show you how to connect one of the buttons to a third-party launcher, but before that I want to tell you about my free guide that shows how to set up secret app stores on your Fire TV Stick or Android TV box that will allow you to install free apps not available in the Amazon App Store or Google Play. Now the reason the Fire Stick and Android TV boxes are so popular is due to the secret apps that can be installed, and this free guide shows you how to set up the most popular third-party app stores. Simply click the link in the video notes below for the free guide or scan this QR code on your phone or tablet, input your email address, and the guide will be delivered to your inbox immediately. Okay, to get this going, the first thing I need to do is install the free downloader application. I'm going to hover over the search icon, start typing in downloader. You'll see it shows up here in the list. Click that. This is a popular app. You may already have this installed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click the big orange icon, download. I'm not going to open the app just yet. I'm going to go to the home screen, move all the way down to the end, hover over my profile or the settings gear icon, move down, go into My Fire TV. Next, I want to go into developer options. Now, for some reason you don't see developer options here, what you want to do is go into About, highlight the name of your Fire TV device, and click it 7 times. When you do this, there will be a note that comes across the bottom that says you are now a developer. I don't get that because I've already done this. For me, it says no need, you are already a developer. Back, go into developer options, install unknown apps. We want to make sure that downloader is turned on. I'm going to highlight it, click the OK button on my remote to turn it on. Okay, back to the home screen. I'm going to hit this icon to the left of the profile icon. This takes us to the screen that shows all of our applications. I'm going to launch downloader, click OK, hit the up button on my remote. Cursor is now in the URL box. Now I'm going to click the select button on my remote. It's going to open the keyboard, and I want to type in the code 250931. This will open my free TroyPoint toolbox. Hit the go button. Wait for the 5-second load screen. Okay, when I first land on this page, what I want to do is mark this as a favorite within the downloader app. I have dozens of applications on here that can be installed along with tutorials that go with them. And this is something that I use on a frequent basis. So I'm going to hold down on the OK button of my remote for a few seconds, hit add current page to favorites, save. Now in the future when I come back in here, all I need to do is go into favorites, TroyPoint toolbox. It loads immediately without waiting for that 5-second load screen with the ads. Now, while you're on this page, you may see some time-sensitive discounts at the top from time to time, and this one here provides you with a huge discount for Surfshark, which is our #1 ranked VPN. Simply open the camera app on your phone or tablet, scan this QR code, and enjoy big savings. Now, I'm going to scroll down. I want to find the projectivy third-party launcher. And here it is. I'm going to hit the download button. install. I'm going to hit done, and the reason I don't want to open it is because I want to delete the installation file. There's no need to leave those on the device. Okay, back to the home screen. Now the next thing I want to do is install an application called App Opener. Again, I'm going to hover over the search icon, move down, type in App Opener. You'll see it here in the list. I'm going to click that. Now you're going to see this is a $1 purchase, well worth the money. Simply click the purchase button. As long as you have a credit card tied to your Amazon account, it will complete the purchase and install the application. Okay, after installing App Opener, I'm back to the home screen. I'm going to move back towards the end of this list on the main row. Hit the App shortcut. That will take us again to the page that shows all of the applications. Now you're going to see projectivy here at the bottom of the list. This is the third-party launcher that we just installed. And then you're also going to see the App Opener application as well. Okay, the way this works is that this new remote control will allow us to map those two customizable buttons. But the thing is, we can only map them to applications that are available through the Amazon App Store. I can't point this directly to the projectivy third-party launcher. So we're going to point App Opener to projectivy, and then we're going to point one of these customized buttons on the remote to App Opener. So I'm going to open App Opener, select an application that we want to open. So I'm going to move over, choose projectivy Launcher, and it says next time projectivy Launcher will launch when this app is opened. So let's back out of this, launch App Opener, and you'll see it opens projectivy Launcher. And again, we're going to map that button here to App Opener in a little bit. I'm just going to go through these welcome screens here really quick. Click Allow. Yes. Now, some of these permissions cannot be granted on a Fire TV device. They will work on Android TV, Google TV, but not on Amazon devices because they have it locked down. I'm going to go into projectivy. And again, a lot of this really doesn't matter. Allow anonymous usage and crash report. I usually don't do that for any applications. I don't want them phoning home. Hit Get Started. And now you're going to see we have our customizable third-party launcher. And you'll see there, consider enabling accessibility. Again, that doesn't work on Fire TV devices. It will work on Android TV, Google TV, but not on this. Okay, so let's go ahead now and try to map one of these buttons. I'm going to hold down on the one button for about 5 seconds. And then you're going to see here, we can set that shortcut. What you want to do is go into Apps, App Opener. Now, anytime I press the one button on the remote, it's going to open this launcher. So the way I look at it is I treat the one button like I would the home button. I never touch the home button anymore unless I want to go back to the original Fire TV interface. Now, since I'm doing this, I'm also going to set the number 2 button. What I like doing with that one is setting that for Surfshark VPN so I can quickly check to ensure that the VPN is connected. So again, I'm going to hold down on the 2 button for about 5 seconds. Apps. And now I'm going to choose Surfshark. And now when I press the 2 button, you'll see it opens Surfshark VPN so I can make sure that I am connected. So from here, I'm going to press the 1 button. Goes back to the launcher. Now, another way to get back to this launcher, let's say we're in the Downloader app. Rather than pressing the 1 button, I can press the back button, press it again, and we come back here. But it's important to point out that if I press it one more time, we go back to where we were, which is the default Amazon launcher. But again, press the 1 button. It brings me back to Project Ivy. So really what you have to do is just train yourself to press the 1 button instead of the home button. And when you are clicking the back button, make sure that you don't click it so many times that it goes back to the original launcher. And just a quick rundown of Project Ivy. If I press my left button here, you're going to see there's all kinds of things that I can do on the side. We can rearrange these. We can hide them. Let's say that I didn't want this here. I could just move over, hit the settings icon, hit the visible toggle, and it will remove it. And again, like I said, you can reorder these. Move all the way over to the up and down arrows, press that. Press it again. You can drop it into place. And then up here, settings. This is one thing that I like to do. Edit categories. You can create as many categories as you would like. I'm going to do new category, title, and I'm just going to call this favorites. Hit next. Manage apps. And now I can go through here and add my favorite applications to that top row that I called favorites. So I'll choose Downloader, of course, Surfshark, TV Mate, back button a few times. And you will see there's all kinds of different settings that you can change in here as well. This is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do. And then if you wanted to rearrange these, all you need to do is highlight what you want to move, hold down on the OK button for a few seconds, reorder. I'm going to put this at the front of the list, click the OK button, back button, whoops, back button, there I go again. I accidentally hit the back button, we don't want to do that. Hit the 1 button on my remote, back into Project Ivy. Now, to turn off that accessibility reminder that we keep seeing, I'm going to go into Settings, Accessibility Service, and turn off the reminder. Now, Project Ivy isn't the only launcher you can use. We have other launchers available within the TroyPoint toolbox that you can download and install. So if you wanted to try a different launcher, you'd come back in here, download, install, and then what you would do is you go back to the Fire TV home screen, go into Settings. You want to go into Applications, Manage Installed Applications, App Opener, and you want to clear data. This is going to clear everything so you can reset the app that App Opener will open. Clear data. Okay. You can launch the application and then come in here and set your new application. So if you installed Wolf Launcher, you'd come in here, pick Wolf Launcher, and since your button on your remote is still mapped to open App Opener, it will now open Wolf Launcher. You don't have to reset the button on your remote. Now you may wonder, once the screensaver turns on, what will happen with that? I have tested that. Pressing the 1 button does bring me back to the Project Ivy launcher, which is great to see. Unfortunately, when you reboot your device, it's going to go to the original launcher, but all it takes is just pressing that 1 button to come back here. But again, guys, it's just getting used to pressing that 1 button instead of the home button and not clicking the back button so many times. And if you don't want to deal with that, I strongly suggest moving over to an Android TV, Google TV system. The one that I really like, you can pick up at Walmart for $50. The On 4K Pro, I will leave a link to that in the video notes below, along with everything else that I referenced. Be sure to take a look at those notes because there is important information in that area. Guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell icon to be notified when I release new videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget my free secret app guide that you can get by scanning this QR code. You can also follow the link in the video notes below for that as well. It will be delivered to your inbox immediately. As always, thanks for following Troy Point. Have an awesome day.